Hi, in this session we're going to show you how to create mailing labels with GeoJet. Realtors use labels all the time on their outbound mailings, and some of the reasons for that, of course, is direct response advertising, open houses, sending out market activity and updates, holiday greetings, free market valuations, or just sold notice. So if you've come into GeoJet from the MLS system, you'll notice that the address of the subject property you're looking at is already highlighted. We have a parcel here, 3039 Idlewild, highlighted. And to do labels, what I'll do is I'll go to the top, select labels from the top menu, and the GeoJet application will load. From a search point of view, you could do a mailing to a county, a neighborhood, a street name. You could do a map-based search, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. You could do a radius, zip code, assessed value, year built, or zoning. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select 0.5 miles. I'll say search. And what GeoJet is going to do is go through all of the tax records and produce a list. Now this comes up with over 1,000 properties, and that's probably a little bit too much for what I had in mind here. So I'm going to refine the search, and I take a look at the property attribute. So I want similar properties, so SF9 is my zoning, single family 9, and I take a look at what's come back, and I have 727 properties. Again, it's just far too many labels to be putting out, so I'll refine my search. And what I want to do here is go to the map and do a map-based search. So I'm going to zoom out here, and I notice that this property is on the water. So I could draw a circle, which would be a radius from the property. I could draw a rectangle, or in this case I'm going to draw a polygon. So I go down the shoreline here, I left click, drag my mouse, and I'm going to stick to the west side of the street. Every time I click, the GeoJet will create another line on my polygon. And finally, I bring my cursor over to the line here, and GeoJet will create my polygon. Now when I hit search, I'm guaranteed to get similar type properties. And of course here I've got 50 of them. Now to do my labels, I'm ready to go. I'm going to essentially select who I want this to go to. And I could send it off to absent owners. Those are people that are out of state that may want to hear about the sale of a property, resident owners, or renters. And the salutation, I could have the owner's name or current resident, and I'm going to choose owner's name here. So I'll go to the far right, I'll select print, and GeoJet is already formatted for Avery 5160 labels. So if you do a lot of bulk mailings every week, you could use PostNet barcodes and take advantage of the PostNet discounts. In this case, I'm not going to. Select continue. GeoJet automatically formats all of the labels for me. Select print, and now my job has gone off to the printer. Now if you're someone that uses a particular type of lead generation software and you want to keep track of your responses through that, you can download all of these names on the list. And if you look at the very bottom here, it's opened up a pop-up. Do you want to open up this? Or you may want to save it. So I'm going to say save as, desktop, save. And now that file is in my database and can be imported into whatever product I'm using. That's how we use the label creating program within GeoJet, and as you can see, it's very powerful for instantly creating labels, or perhaps you want to put it into your prospect database. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this session.